She is the cooking expert, Kary Osmond, here to help us because we run out of ideas, healthy ideas, quick ideas for dinner.
Yeah.
So you've got some great ones happening right now, and it's all served in one fancy little shell.
You got it.
The sweet potato.
So here's the thing about the sweet potato. You know when sometimes you get them, they're massive, and to me, sometimes that's just too much of a good thing. It's too sweet.
I know.
So what you're going to do is you're going to cut it in half. And this is a great tip because one, it's going to cut down on the cooking time.
Okay, wait, wash it first.
Wash it, scrub it first, and then you're going to cut it in half, and that's going to cut down on the cooking time. So you're going to take a little bit of olive oil.
Very good for you.
Exactly.
And the sweet potato, it's one of those unsung veg or root veg because people swear off potatoes for the starch, but this is considered a superfood. It's very
complex
good for you.
Carb, really good. Slow energy, and it's going to release. So you're just going to season it with a little bit of salt, pepper. You're going to place it on a baking sheet with parchment paper, and you're going to put it in the oven 400 degrees for 40 minutes.
400 degrees, 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
Don't turn it over, nothing. Leave it like that.
And you're going to get a nice caramelized brown, and it's just the perfect amount of sweetness.
Okay.
Now, one of the perfect pairings to go with sweet potato is chorizo, and you want to use a spicy chorizo. Spiciness is going to tone down the sweetness, and the sweetness is going to be toned down from the sweet, from the spiciness.
You've got your protein, you've got your carb, you've got everything that you need for a complete dinner, right?
You got it. And the chorizo is loaded with flavor. It has fat, it has nice sausage, it's got paprika, a little bit of garlic, onion.
This is already cooked.
And it's already cooked, so you're just sort of like heating it up in the pan.
Okay. So you just use like, do you even put oil in it? Or
no, because there's enough oil in there that it's going to render right out. So you're going to start cooking your chorizo about 10 minutes before your sweet potatoes are done.
Okay.
So now that our chorizo is done, our sweet potatoes are in the oven, we need to add some cilantro because it's another perfect pairing.
I love cilantro. Some people hate cilantro.
You want to know the tip to get someone to like cilantro?
How?
Well, rub cilantro between your fingers. And smell it, because you don't taste cilantro on your tongue, you taste it through your nose. So you just got to get used to that aroma.
Okay.
So now, when you're buying fresh herbs at the store and a recipe calls for 2 tablespoons, it's a pain in the butt because the cilantro comes in such a big bundle and it goes bad.
Yeah.
So what you want to do is place it in a jar in the fridge and take that bag that it comes in and place it over top. And what you're creating is a little greenhouse. There's lots of moisture in there, and it's going to last for up to a week, sometimes a week and a half.
Yeah, you could see all the roots growing underneath there.
Yeah, it's just going to keep it alive, but you need to keep the moisture in there so it doesn't sort of like droop down and dry out.
So for a week, some water in a mason jar and cover it with plastic.
Parsley, as well as dill will work this way.
Okay. You don't put any preparations into the bag,
no,
you leave it as is?
So, and also, cilantro is such a delicate herb that you can actually use the stems as well. And I just like to give my cilantro a bit of a haircut.
Do you wash your herbs? I never know what to do with that because then they get soggy.
Wash them and put them in a salad spinner.
Okay.
And just give them a spin, and they're going to be...
Towel?
Yeah, or a paper towel.
Or else just eat some dirt and bugs. It's good for you.
Hey, everything for your immune system. It's all good.
Right?
Okay, so we have our cilantro.
This is popping.
Yeah, we have our
Now,
chorizo.
if you're not into sausage, you can substitute...
Do like a refried black bean, but just put a lot of spice in there because you want something to tone down the sweetness of the sweet potato.
Okay.
Or tofu would work. Okay, so these are our sweet potatoes. They're cooked, they're nice and brown, they're seasoned.
Look at that caramelization.
So I'm just going to get you to plate one of them for me.
Do you eat the skins?
Yes, as long as you scrub it first.
Okay.
Right?
And by the way, I like what you've done as a second option for leftovers the next day. It's sort of a brunch, breakfast or dinner, quite frankly.
Just take it off, fry it, and then do an egg. You could do a poached egg, which is your favorite, right?
I do love poached eggs. Just recently got into them because they seem hard to do, but they're not.
They're not.
Boil
They're
them in
so
water
easy.
for 4 minutes or 3 minutes.
Cooking is easy. So we're just going to put a little bit of sour cream.
Nice.
Chop it with a little bit of cilantro, and there you have your complex carb and your protein. Now, when you do a salad, sometimes you're in a rush, those busy weeknights, and you don't want to do a vinaigrette.
Yeah.
So what you can do is, this is the way I like to dress my salad.
Okay.
Take your oil, put a little bit of olive oil on top.
Because it's so good for you, and you absorb more of the nutrients when you use the olive oil.
Exactly. And you're just going to toss your greens so that your leaves glisten. Once all your leaves glisten, then what you're going to do is you're going to add your vinegar. But I want you to think of your vinegar like a seasoning, like your salt and pepper.
Okay.
So it's not like you're dumping vinegar on, you're just seasoning it like you would salt and pepper.
So sparingly.
Sparingly, just a little tiny bit. Toss it and you're good to go.
And then that's it. You're good to go. Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
The good thing is when you have picky eaters as well, they could dress their sweet potato with whatever condiments they like, so they're more inclined.
You could put salsa on there.
Yeah.
You could put some guacamole, cheese, definitely cheese. Everyone loves cheese.
Oh, guacamole, good idea.
But yeah, definitely take your leftovers.
Did they show this? Did you guys see this? Look how beautiful this is. That looks beautiful.
So take your leftovers, fry it up, and then do a fried egg on top.
That's stunning. Thank you so much. KaryOsmond.com for more information. We'll lead to that. Thank you.
Awesome.
Right now, we're
Thank
Kim
you.
Frankish in the newsroom.